a garden in the nude.
Okay. Is that like
And
a new concept?
I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know. Maybe shit dangling helps them feel there. I don't know. But neighbors been complaining. There's one lady says she looked out her front door and there he was winding up a garden hose.
Okay.
Hey, lady, that wasn't a garden hose.
I knew you were gonna go there, motherfucker.
But
All
so
right.
they've been calling
So
the
wait a
sheriff's
minute.
department.
So he's been doing it on his front yard,
I guess he's been doing it all over his yard.
all over the place. So, because some yards. Well, I don't know nowadays. I guess the neighbors can look into your backyard too, so that's kind of fucked up. But
See, I don't.
okay.
The sheriff was talking about, well, at first he wasn't doing anything wrong. You outside in the front yard, fucking naked. You doing something wrong. Make some shit up.
Yeah.
Arrest that motherfucker.
Well, yeah.
Seriously, arrest that motherfucker. I don't want to
That's
walk out with my morning cup of goddamn coffee and see some naked dude doing his bushes.
You don't want to see him trimming bushes.
You arrest him or he liable to get an ass whooping.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right. Okay. So.
Then in other news, there was another story that I was going to talk to you about.
What's that?
Turns out this school has been having this issue where the track team is going out to their track.
Okay.
And they go running. Turns out there's poop on the track.
Human feces or
Human
animal?
poop. Human poop.
Maybe somebody that didn't make the team. That's
Human poop. Poop.
or okay.
Yeah, it's been happening for a while now. Quite
Maybe
often.
maybe somebody that has a real shitty attitude. Maybe didn't make the team, or maybe was an assistant coach or a coach that got fired.
It was the principal.
It was the principal.
Principal.
You're kidding.
Nope.
The
Principal.
principal.
Taking a shit on the track.
Was he drunk?
It didn't say. It just said he was arrested for
What
defecating
the fuck? Defecating on the track.
on the track.
Can you imagine being that fucking student that something slippery on the track? You know, you step on that and. Oh, God.
I don't get it.
But the principal, though, of all people,
Yeah, pooping on the track.
maybe he didn't like the track coach.
I don't know.
I'll show you.
He ain't got to worry about it now. He's fired.
Yeah, I sure hope so. I mean, that's that's fucked up. Dang.
Yeah, pooping on the track. And then
Alrighty.
another one. See, you're trying to get rid of the news. I ain't trying to get rid of the news yet. I got one more.
All right, let's do one more because I want to talk about this shit because we actually experienced this shit.
Okay, one more.
All right.
Man found a black widow in his garage and tried to kill it.
Oh, that's right.
With a fucking blowtorch.
I remember reading about this. You shared the article with me. Yeah.
Right. A fucking blowtorch. Burned his house down. Or at least most of it.
But at least the fucking spider's dead, right?
I don't know. A goddamn blowtorch. You shouldn't own a house, you dumb fuck.
People will joke around about that shit on Twitter, but at least the spider's dead. But okay. That's just fucked up.
How does a man that dumb get a house? Ain't there a bunch of things you gotta jump through to get a fucking house?
Nah, as long as you got the money.
A fucking blowtorch. Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, shit, man.
Give myself an aneurysm.
Oh gosh, but that's just funny. I mean, that's fucked. Does it have a name? Does it give a name or who this person is or?
I didn't look for the name. I don't try to put nobody out on blast like that. I'll talk about the story though.
All right, yeah, no, I see what you mean, but this is just wouldn't you like to talk to this motherfucker? Like, what the fuck were you thinking?
No, because I'd probably slap him.
Oh, be like, did you at least get the fucking spider? You know,
This is
was it
how it
worth
would
it?
go. This is how it would go.
Was it
Mr.
worth
K
it?
Dog. Mr. K Dog, this is the man that burned his house down while trying to kill a spider with a blowtorch. I'd walk up. Are you fucking dumb? What the fuck is wrong with you? You ignorant motherfucker.
Well, that's
Yeah,
that
that's what would
probably.
happen.
Yeah. Well, I can see why nobody wants to be a guest on our show. Oh gosh. All right.
No, just that dummy. I just don't get that dummy. That dummy irritated me.
No, that's just too funny. I mean, at first I thought it was one of those onion.com, but I'm like, no,
Right.
this motherfucker,
No, this is for real.
holy
I don't
fuck.
understand it. You know, here some people work their whole lives to get a house, and this dummy burns it down.
Well, but yeah, you're right, I guess. What the fuck was he thinking? Like, I'll get rid of that motherfucking spider.
Yep,
It's just wrong.
rid of them all.
Yep. That's just too much, and I'm sorry. All right, so okay, moving on
Now
to.
we're moving on to Halloween.
Well, it's not really Halloween shit because the stuff didn't happen around Halloween, but it's close to Halloween, and by the time you listen to this motherfucker, it should be around that time. So, okay, what we're gonna talk about next is something that happened at a place where K Dog and I were either very fortunate or or unfortunate. I don't know, I don't know what your perspective on that is, but we worked at this place. It doesn't exist anymore. It's been torn down.
Right.
But it's a place that resembled a creepy old church. The perfect church, those creepy churches that you would use on a horror movie.
Right. But not like a wooden creepy church. This was a brick creepy church.
But just the structure of it, I guess the buildings around it were all boarded up too. So
Right.
that just made it even worse. But it's a place that we worked for a company that took care of this place.
Yeah.
Now, the year is, this is like I said, we're no bullshit. This is the part where we're talking serious. The year is 2008. And Mr. K Dog is out there doing his, I think we used to do like 2 hours at a time in that place. And they would
Right.
rotate us. So you start out with that because.
Well, it was nighttime. Well, it wasn't nighttime. It was like sun going down time. So, whatever time that is at that point in time in the year, it changes.
Yeah.
The sun was just starting to go down. And I had been up there for a while.
Yeah.
And all we did was we just sat in the truck, basically. And so, just kind of looking around. And out of the side door of this church, this man dressed in all black. Now, when I say all black and dressed, I mean, think about the old time, like the old westerns, how they always made the preachers look.
Okay, kind of like the Poltergeist movie, the little hat.
I've never seen Poltergeist.
Oh wow, you haven't? Well, I'm not
Never.
big into horror movies. I only know about it because of all the memes that are
Yeah,
out.
I've never been a fan of horror movies. The closest thing I can resemble is like the westerns. I'm a fan of western movies. So the old westerns with the preacher with a flat hat and the necktie around his neck that's tied. That's kind of what it was that style.
And usually old and creepy looking.
Yeah. So he walked out, which is odd because I didn't hear the door close, and normally I didn't see or hear, which was odd because normally at that point in time the sun would reflect off the door because people going in and out of there was not an uncommon thing. It's just at that hour didn't normally happen. So he walks out, and I see him, and he walks right behind a tree. Now, when I say a tree, trees out here are not like they are back east. We don't really get a whole lot of big trees. This tree was no bigger than 4 or 5 inches in diameter. Wasn't very big at all.
Yeah.
But he walks behind this tree and doesn't come out the other side. So it was like an invisible door was there. Like he walked right in behind a tree and just disappeared. And he didn't. That was it.
Yep. Now this is 2008, and I remember you telling me about that because I think I was. I'm not sure if I relieved you there, and I went. It was my turn to go sit there. I didn't see anything. Now
I was wigged out though.
Okay, true that. But now let's fast forward about 9 to 10 months to 2009, sometime in 2009, and they've revamped some of those buildings that were boarded up. They've revamped them, and now you got this cleaning crew that used to go into the church building, which they were using for some kind of marketing office or something. Everybody in the neighborhood thought it was a church, but it was office. They were being used as office buildings. So now, about 8 to 9 months later, in 2009, the cleaning crew reported the same figure you just described in two different places in one of the buildings there. And I don't know if you remember the one that had the basement.
Right.
There was this building that had a creepy looking basement with a creepy looking safe in there.
Yep.
In a ping pong table, which I never understood. I don't know what they did with the ping pong table, but anyway, bottom line is they reported seeing that same dark figure, kind of like in a dark suit. In the front of the building by the entrance, there was a copy machine right there. And they said that they looked, and then he was there, and then they looked again, and he was gone. And this was two people. It was, gosh, I don't want to put her on blast there, but I'm not gonna say her name, but she was the supervisor, young girl, and I mean, she didn't bullshit around. Bottom line.
Yes. Yeah. She was a no straight shooter.
She didn't bullshit around. So okay, and I was like, okay, I didn't think anything of it, but then I remembered that you had seen that months earlier. So this is 2009. Okay. Then we fast forward like to 2012. We're working with a different company now there. Those buildings have been torn down. The creepy looking church is gone. The other buildings are gone. And in place where that church used to be, or very close to it, it's some type of a dorm. It is a dorm. And we're working for this company that used to take care of that place at that time. And we get a call, and a female well, we can't say officer, we'll say guard for, it's a security guard job that we were doing there. This female guard went with me, and it was a dorm where 3 girls were staying, where they claimed that the dark figure came out of their bathroom. One girl was in her laptop, and she said that she could see the reflection, from her laptop.
Mm-hmm.
This other girl claimed she didn't see anything, but that the room felt cold and chilly, and it just she felt a very awful presence there. And there was a third girl that was taking a nap. Apparently that dark figure came out of what would be their bathroom, walked down past them, and touched that girl's hair, or she touched her on the head. As soon as he did that, or it did that, that girl started having convulsions. Okay. That was the story we got when we went to check on them.
Fuck.
Yeah. Okay. So here I'm once again, 2012. Your first encounter with something like that was 2008. Then the cleaning crew 2009, and then 2012, these people that have shouldn't have any clue or have. I mean, let's face it. There's no possible